If you've been keeping up, you know the Elder Scrolls Online has a bunch of mechanics and features they're bringing over from our test games like Skyrim and injecting them into the tired, frail arm of the traditional MMO. In case your memory fails you, let me list a few. First person done right, controls like Skyrim, stealing and manipulating items in your environment, voice acted dialogue, no cooldowns, stealth for everybody, combo attacks, gorgeous graphics, the massive world of Tamriel as a whole, faction warfare, classic TES freedom to run in any random direction and explore, books to collect and read, the classic TES compass, lean UI, intelligent AI, self-defined classes, being able to use any armor, any weapon, anytime, one server to rule them all, the Mega Server, playing with like-minded gamers via the server's automatic social placement, epic large-scale battles with 200 players on screen at once, kill cams, and I'm gonna add a new one right here, right now. Zenimax, you are going to have sweet rolls in your MMO, right? Zenimax, you don't have a test game without sweet rolls. You guys are gonna have sweet rolls, right? I shouldn't be worried. Should I be worried? No, I shouldn't. They'll have it. Todd wouldn't let that happen. Todd wouldn't. With so many reasons to be excited for ESO, you'd think we'd have our satisfaction. Think again, Zenimax. The community has an ever-growing list of bright ideas for our TES MMO, and so does this guy and his brother Kyle. 2 words. Wait, no. 3 words. Mods and player homes. Wish list topic, which is if we wish something could be implemented in the Elder Scrolls Online, what would it be?
What would I want in my ESO game?
What would you want in your ESO game that either hasn't been announced or has already been announced as not going to be in the game?
Besides sweet rolls?
Besides sweet rolls. That was going to be mine. I had to cross it out.
Well, first of all, this could be a whole other hot button topic. Do we want to pay subscription fees or not?
Uh-oh.
But I'm not going to go into that.
Yeah, no, we definitely want to say that.
If it's not free to play, you have to pay for the initial game, but no subscription. If it were a microtransaction type game, I would love to see a modding community.
Bruh.
To where people can make armors and weapons and stuff. Say it's approved by Zenimax Online, they check everything, and if it's okay, it meets their standards, then they will put it on the store, and then we can purchase that with real money, I guess.
And what kind of mods would these be?
Not like physics-based mods, just like skins, cosmetic, just cosmetic
stuff. It couldn't be like locations or anything like that. They'd have to be like cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, all client-side stuff, not server side. So nothing that would affect other people. Just, well, I guess they would see how you look, but nothing like make you ultra powerful.
Wait, no, I like this a lot because think about Guild Wars has that, what is that item where you can take the aesthetics of an armor piece and apply it to the
transmutation thing.
The transmutation thing. Like that would be perfect with that because you wouldn't be enhancing stats at all.
No.
You would have the stats of your same armor. All you would do you would be applying a skin to the stats of an existing armor.
Right.
That is a really cool idea. I actually like that a lot.
Because then you'll still have that awesome modding community that we love from Skyrim.
Oh yeah, modding community has always been very important to my Elder Scrolls games. Those guys, I'm still playing new quests like every week because of the modding community. And the armors that those guys come up with, it's crazy. But yeah, no, that's because I've given that some thought too. Where how do we get a modding community like we did? Like, there's no way it's going to
Plenty of people, they wouldn't even expect money back from doing it. They would do it just so they would see their armors in the game.
Sure.
So they would see, if they have cool armors and everything and people appreciate it, people will go and spend their hard-earned money on their designs. And they would have just that, that glow in them because they see other people using their stuff that they had created.
Could you imagine the amount of customization, how many unique... A big problem in our MMOs has always been, this guy's wearing the same armor as me.
Right.
You know? Imagine if Zenimax Online Studios did implement something like you're saying, to where these guys could work on a commission. Like, they basically make the skin, it gets approved by Zenimax, gets put in their little store, and if it sells, Zenimax gets to make their money, right?
Right.
And they get to make their cut. Well,
I mean, if they want to go that route.
If they went that route, could you imagine how many modders would be out there? We'd have a Second Life situation to where it's like just a massive number of people making this user-created stuff. And then, you know, the amount of, like, customization, there would be no problem getting thousands upon thousands of different armor types in the game, to where every character would kind of have his own unique look, at least.
And it would also, like, kind of take a little bit of weight off ZeniMax's shoulders as well, because they wouldn't have to be going through, like, such a huge amount of work designing all these different kind of armors themselves. I mean, no matter how good they are, they're never going to come up with the ideas that the modding community themselves could come up with.
Right.
Because you're talking about thousands of mines compared to a couple hundred of mines.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just been proven time and time again. The modding community, this just the sheer amount of creativity that you introduce into your game it's staggering.
Yeah, that's my wish. Also, one more wish. I want to be able to save my name before the game comes out.
You want to be able to have...
Yeah, I'm not going to say what it is, but I have it in my
Oh,
mind.
yeah, you better not.
I already know what it is.
You get trolls.
And I know you get a first name and a surname. And I think your surname might carry over to other characters. I don't know. But, yeah, I have my name. And I want it.
How would they do that, a reserve thing? Who should get the reserve? Get to reserve their name?
Whoever pre-orders.
Whoever pre-orders?
Sure, yeah. I don't care. I just want my name.
I'm sorry, I can't get over the modding idea.
I know.
I've grabbed hold of this now. Like, I really want this modding.
You can't take my idea.
Because, I mean, think about it. Because we still wouldn't get, like, lore-breaking armor sets. Because anything would have to be approved by
It has to be approved.
First. Oh my gosh, I love that idea so much.
And you know people will be spending money, too.
Yeah.
They would completely do away with subscription things. I mean, look at Guild Wars 2. I mean, they found a way to do it and make their money and not have to charge a monthly fee. I wish they would add more things more frequently, because their store is pretty empty when it comes to skins. So if they were to just add more stuff, people would be, buying that stuff like hotcakes. Look at the Halloween stuff. How many people bought Halloween crap? I even bought Halloween crap.
You did. Yeah, I
bought the Mad King stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I think that'd be a great idea, and allow for creativity in the game.
No, I like that a lot, and let us know what you guys think, if that would be something that you would want to see, because, oh man, I love that. Zenimax, if you're listening to this, please steal that idea. Please, wait, no, copyright, we called it. You have to hire us. You have to hire us, and then you can steal it.
Yeah, and you have to let me save my name, and then you can use
and then you can steal it.
Yeah.
And then you have to invite us to take a tour around your guys' place and demo your game. And
yes,
then you can
I want alpha gameplay.
Yes, I want pre-alpha gameplay. I want signed copies of the games when they come out. Then you can steal the ideas.
Yep.
Also, I want to meet with Todd Howard.
Well, since my awesomest idea ever, what would you like to see implemented?
What would I like to see implemented? Well, after that, it's like
I know,
anything
but
I come up
give
with
it a
not
shot.
Gonna be cool. I've said this in my first Elder Scrolls Online video I did. We talked about what makes the Elder Scrolls games great. One of the things that makes gaming in general a unique media platform is the fact that it can instill pride in the people who play the game. A big part of that pride is what I think a big part of that pride was having player homes in our games, like decorating Proud Spire Manor with all of our artifacts and oh man, I have dragon claws everywhere.
See, the thing is, rumor has it that it will be implemented after launch.
After launch.
That's what I'm hearing from people. I have not personally read any article from them, or people say, oh, they tweeted me back and said that they will have houses implemented. Whatever. I haven't seen the hard facts. I haven't seen screenshots of that tweet. that, you know, told me that the houses will be implemented. But then, of course, WoW even said that player homes will be implemented.
When
and they never have.
First. Yeah, that's
never
true.
have. So I don't see why they couldn't do it. How hard would it be to instance a house?
It seems easy to instance a house. I mean, they already have the whole moving objects around in your environment. That's a very important part to decorating, would be moving objects around. They already have... That was the hard part, I think, was having a game engine that can take that can have you move and manipulate items in your environment. So I can pick up my dragon claw and set it perfectly where I want it on the table, you know? Like, I think that was the hardest part. As far as instancing, like, player homes, that is something...
Treat it like a dungeon. I don't see why it's hard.
I don't see like that it's something very...
I guess it would kind of be silly, like, say you're bringing your friend over to your house, say, hey, look, this is my house. He's like, wait, that's my house too. That's the only thing that would be kind of weird.
Yeah, but
because it would have to be the same house.
I would be willing to sacrifice that little bit of immersion break.
Yeah, just to actually have
the
your
house. To have the house, like
anything, just for a storage standpoint.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I hate about MMOs is never having enough storage. Or having to pay for more storage.
Could you imagine there's how many hoarders there are in these games walking into somebody's house and it's literally just like dragon bones and like mammoth tusks like up to your eyebrows? It's just like...
if only I had console commands and I would have my room full of Falmer eyes again.
Oh my god.
Or when I tried the cheese wheels and ended up getting killed by my cheese wheels.
You summoned so many cheese wheels.
They killed me.
Death by cheese wheel.
Yeah, I want to do that again. Don't spawn 100 at a time. I guess that's my tip if you try to do that. Don't spawn 100 at a time. Do like 10 to be safe.
Spawn 10 cheese wheels at a time. Any more and you're risking your life here.
Not to mention you could crash your computer. But, you know, live and learn.